everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm showing you how to make an easy sheet pan chicken and vegetables weeknight dinner meal. So let's jump right into it. So we're starting off by chopping up some bell pepper. I have red and orange. I believe that's orange, but you can use any color that you want. I like using red, orange, and yellow bell peppers. So I'm going to chop these bell peppers up into 1-inch bite-sized pieces or chunks. Just keep it nice and big. It doesn't have to be super small, but wash all of your vegetables really well and then chop those up. I have a sweet potato over here, you guys, because I was gonna add a sweet potato, but I decided not to at the last minute, so just ignore that sweet potato. But got my bell peppers chopped. Now I am prepping my broccoli. So I just have one head of broccoli that I'm just gonna go ahead and cut the florets off of it. I like to just trim everything off nice and neat. And then I'm gonna gently separate the larger pieces. The smaller pieces, you don't have to worry about it, but I like to cut as much stem as I can off since those parts can be kind of tough. And then once I have all of my florets cut off, I'll add them to a basket and I'll rinse that off really well in the sink. Then it's time to prep my onion. You can use a red onion or a yellow onion. I have a red onion. I should have kept these a little bit bigger, but either way, go ahead and prep your onion and then add all of your vegetables to a large bowl. Add a couple of tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil, a little bit of salt, and some taco seasoning. I have a homemade taco seasoning that I like to use, and I'll link that recipe down below in the description box. So I added all of that to the bowl and I'm gonna mix it up really well. You can use a spoon, or if you wash your hands really well, you can use your hands to dig in and make sure all of those spices are well incorporated into the vegetables. Then moving on to your chicken. So I have 3 chicken breasts here. 2 of them are a nice, decent size, and then I had one huge one. So I decided to cut the really big one in half. And then for the other 2, I am gonna pound those out just a little bit so they can be an even size or even thickness with the other 2 pieces, and they can cook evenly at the same time in the oven. So just gently pound it. Don't go too crazy because then it'll get too thin on you. And I'll leave my pounder and all of my tools that I use in the kitchen down in the description box as well. Then I'm just adding a little bit of extra virgin olive oil to both sides. You don't have to go crazy with the oil. If you add a little bit on one side, you can use your hands to spread it on the other side. I am going to season it with salt and taco seasoning, and I'm going to rub that in really good. As you can see, I like to separate my spices and seasonings into like a different bowl, so I'm not touching the containers with contaminated hands. Just kind of be mindful of that in the kitchen. Always wash your hands really good in between times when you are touching raw meat, because I'm always washing my hands. But once you have that seasoning rubbed in into your chicken breast really well, go ahead and add it to your sheet pan. So I have a parchment lined sheet pan that I'm going to add the chicken in the center, and then I'm going to go ahead and spread those vegetables all the way around it. Once my vegetables are spread around it evenly, it's just time to bake it, you guys. It's that simple. So you're gonna put this in the oven at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for between 20 to 25 minutes. So you're gonna check it at 20 minutes to see if your chicken is done. How do you check it? I always like checking mine with a meat thermometer. That's the safest way. Once it reaches 165 degrees Fahrenheit, your chicken is done. Let it rest for a couple of minutes before you cut into it. But you guys, it doesn't get any easier than this. So this is an easy sheet pan, one pan, easy cleanup, weeknight dinner meal. Feel free to have it for lunch if you want to. I hope you enjoy the recipe. If you do, please leave me a big like down below. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.